Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Maggie and I'm gonna show you all how to sublimate onto glitter. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with this pink shirt here. And so we have 4 different kinds of glitter. So this is our Siser textured glitter. And we can put it on our white, rainbow white, silver, and then our silver confetti. Those are the 4 that we have on the page. You can sublimate pretty much any of the textured glitters. This is gonna be your best results because of how light the colors are. Like I said, we're gonna do this pink one first here, and I already had some stuff cut, and I'm gonna be using our rainbow white. So it's got a little bit, like it says, rainbow, so it's got a little bit more of the colored sparkles in it. All right, now that I got it all weeded, I'm gonna grab my sublimation design. So things you're gonna need for this is if you don't have sublimation access, we can print transfers for you and then you guys will just cut the glitter on your own end. So I'm gonna press my glitter first. And so when we're doing sublimation on glitter, you guys, if you've ever done either of them, you know they're kind of very different temperatures. Glitter is usually around 320. And then sublimation is over in like the 380 to 400 range. So we kind of got to meet a little bit in the middle so we can still get those sublimation results, but without like frying our glitter vinyl. Siser, if you guys aren't familiar with, has this really great thing called like a 1-second tack. So we're just gonna lightly press this or shortly press this glitter just for 1 to 2 seconds just to get it on there. So then I can line up my sublimation on top after that. Okay. So I'm gonna slide this up to my collar so I can get even pressure on here. And then I'm gonna be pressing it for like 1 to 2 seconds at 385. All right. All right, see, worked beautifully. And if you guys press it and maybe it doesn't completely tack, you can do another second to see if that helps, but we just don't want it so much time under that heat. Now the trickier part, lining up my transfer. I'm gonna use some thermal tape here to keep my design in place because I did decide to trim some of it up. All right, I think I'm ready to go. So now this is the final step and this is where we're gonna be pressing the sublimation part of it. So we're gonna be pressing at the 385 for about like 40 seconds. And I have done some like looking online. There is a little bit of variation. Some people do it a little bit lower for longer time and temp too. So you might wanna mess around just to see what works best for you and your project. Okay, big reveal. Oh my gosh, that lined up beautifully. Let's see the second one. Oh my gosh, sorry, that was exciting. So I think it turned out really great. I'll show you guys here. So if you notice, there's a white outline around everything. I did that for a specific reason. So if we wouldn't have lined up our transfer perfectly, there's a chance the ink could have transferred onto the garment. And then with the benefit of doing the black garment, we won't see that. So we'll do a full bleed on the black. With this one, we have a little white cut contour around. But I'm really impressed with all the detail that came out. You can really see like the numbers on the phone, even what's on the CD. So really happy with how this turned out. Now moving on to my black sweatshirt. I did already go ahead and weed that. So I used the silver glitter for this one. Okay, so this one we're gonna do a front and a back on it. So we'll do the left chest first and then we'll move on to the back. Perfect. Oh, I just realized I probably should check my pressure because I went from a t-shirt to a sweatshirt. So I'll take this guy off for right now. Lighten this up a little bit. Right, so same process as before. We're doing that 1 to 2 second tack just to get this glitter on here. Perfect. Then I have my transfer here. So this is gonna be my left chest, this is gonna be my back. Again, if you guys have a craft cutter that has a mat, you are more than welcome to contour cut all of this as well, just for easier for lining it up. All right. So we're doing that 385 for 45 seconds. So now we will compare the front right here. I'll show you guys real quick. So that is on the silver glitter. And if you notice, there is no like silver edge showing in comparison to the pink one we did. That's because we did a full bleed. Doing the back, I don't want to hit that glitter again with more time, temp, all of that. It's just too much of it. So I'll either use a pillow or I'm gonna see if I can thread this through here. So yeah, that was threading it through. I sometimes like to just call it upside down and backwards because that's basically what you're gonna have to press it at. I'm gonna do it at a little bit of an angle because that's fun. All right, once again, just that quick little tacking it down. Ooh, I'm gonna adjust my pressure actually a little bit since I threaded that through there. I noticed some of my little twinkles started to peel up, so I wanted to try and take it from a different angle because they're, you know, barely tacked on. Right. Line it up. All right, now the full time. Okay, we are all done. Here's the final back one pressed. All right, so I have them both pressed here and we're just gonna compare them one last time for you guys. So we did sublimation on our Siser textured glitter. We have 4 different ones, but I used the rainbow white and then our standard silver. So if you guys notice the difference between the two, they're both on a cotton garment, which is great, because if you know anything about sublimation, we're gonna recommend polyester. And the reason it works is because the glitter is actually made out of polyester. So that's what's absorbing that ink. So we have the white cut contour on this one, and then I did a full bleed on this one. And the reason the full bleed works better on a dark garment, specifically black in my case, is because all of that ink is gonna go into the black garment and you don't even see it. So, and I did do a test run of this black one and I did up the saturation of my blacks just to help it pop a little bit more. Because you'll notice there is a little bit of detail discrepancy from when you're going on the silver to the white. White is always gonna be your best, most vibrant results. So I did have one little thing I wanted to show you guys. I have comparing all 4 of them. All right, so I did this bag here, just kind of comparing all the 4 different ones we have for you. So in this top one, we have our standard glitter, that's the G450. We have our silver confetti, that's the G498. Our rainbow white, the G448. And then the standard white G497. We sell sublimation patterns, so if you guys can cut and do whatever you want with those. So I have one of those down here that I'm gonna press kind of so we can compare them all. So I have my ombre pattern here. I just was chopping up. This is our Prairie Sunset ombre. Sorry, I chopped it up. Just got too excited. So it's our Prairie Sunset ombre. We have probably 20 to 30 patterns in there right now. Let us know if you ever want one that's not offered and it's easy fix for us to do for you. But basically, I'm gonna try and take the same piece of this ombre, the coloring, and put it on every one of them so you can kind of see this is the same color across all 4 glitters. Okay. So I have my ombres all placed on the bottom half of my smiley faces so you guys get a true comparison of the plain glitter versus the glitter that's fully saturated with the pattern. I did kind of mess around with it on one side, so I do have some exposed sublimation that I want to put some craft paper down on my heat press so it doesn't go into the platen here. So. Perfect. So my experiment worked. Okay, so if we didn't put that craft paper down, look what would have happened. All of that would have gone into my platen, so craft paper saved the day. So here they are, all pressed, so you guys can see the different ombre. It all worked out actually pretty well. You can definitely see on the silver ones, it's a little less vibrant than the white, but that's kind of standard with what you're gonna get. But it's just kind of showing you the different effects you can have. Because I like to do a lot of testing and sampling, I did test this out a little bit different before doing all of this, and it was really weird how it turned out. So I did it actually on like a big smiley face, and each like corner of the smiley face was different. But this is an ombre. This was exactly that ombre. And I just thought it was so weird how it looks like I pressed two different things when this was literally just a whole sheet of the ombre. I just thought it was kind of crazy. I want to show you guys. All right, so just to kind of wrap up everything we did today, we had pressed our white Siser textured glitter on this pink shirt here. We did our silver, and this had a full bleed of this black design on our black sweatshirt. And then I just kind of messed around and wanted to show you guys the different effects of all the four we offer. So in the Siser textured glitter, we offer it in silver, silver confetti, rainbow white, and our standard white. And you guys can sublimate on all of our Siser textured glitter, just these are the four we're gonna recommend for the best results. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hopefully you guys learned something new. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.